G'day family, welcome to another Sweeney's Creek Farm video. This one's a very special one for us today. It's about just coming up to 5:30 in the morning, April 25th, which is Anzac Day. This is a commemorative day where we remember our fallen soldiers and returned servicemen. Commemorates the landing of Australian troops at Gallipoli on April 25th, 1915. We haven't been able to have an Anzac Day gathering for 2 years, and the crowd already is really gathering. There's a barbecue going. I'm standing underneath one of our soldiers' memorials here. This is actually a memorial dedicated to the soldiers that went to the Boer War, which was actually before we federated and became a country. The ceremony will be taking place soon. We'll be playing the last post. Someone will be reading out the ode, and the Soldiers or Returned Servicemen's League memorial is set up here. It's a very special day where we commemorate our fallen and our returned servicemen and women, and it's a very special day for me indeed. As I said, we haven't had the chance to do it for 2 years, so it's a great opportunity to do it again today, and I was certainly not going to miss out. Hence the early start, which has not been pleasant, but it's the least I could do to pay my respects to our servicemen and women. My great-granddad was actually an Anzac. He actually fought at Gallipoli, so this day is always extra special for me. So thanks for being here, guys, and hopefully this is something of interest for you. So this street here is Pall Mall, one of the main streets through town, and the veterans have just been invited to head down to Bull Street, which is just down here. And they're going to make their way down. There'll be a band, so there'll be some light horse reenactors, and they'll make their way past the gathering crowd here. This is something that'll be replicated all around Australia. Okay, the parade started just before these guys get here, because you won't hear me when they do. A lot of our parades and processions here, commemorative services, are often headed up by a Highland pipe band. So we have a strong Scottish and Celtic heritage here in Australia, and we have a number of pipe bands here in Bendigo, and today is no exception. So you're going to have a fair amount of volume coming into the video today, and there's nothing more rousing than a group of bagpipers. Here they come. These are our Navy and Army cadets.
The last post is played at the end of the day, or to signify a fallen comrade laid to rest. And please remain standing for the minute's silence, during which we remember the sacrifices of members of the armed forces and of civilians in times of war, and then forward to the rally, the bugle call which calls us to the start of the day.
They shall die not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemned. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them, lest we forget.
is one of the memorials in town dedicated to all the servicemen and women across all of the conflicts, representing some of the more modern conflicts. The RSL fall behind is set up predominantly after World War I as a memorial to the returned servicemen from the Great War. And as we said, everyone was invited for the gunfire breakfast. Gunfire breakfast was what a soldier would have out in the field, and it was basically coffee and rum, sometimes with not much coffee.
Certainly. My name is Peter Swandale, President of the Bendigo District RSL Sub-Branch.
And very important day today. What does Anzac Day mean to Australians?
Look, for me personally, it's about remembering the guys who I serve with, and thinking of them. Hopefully they're all well. It's also a time to remember the 102,000 Australians who have paid the ultimate sacrifice for Australia throughout all the wars. So it's about stopping and remembering those.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Peter, and thank you so much for your service, and hope you had a great day. And
thank you very much. Much appreciated.
Hope you get a nice coffee and rum to go for the day.
I hope so too. I'll try and head that way.
So as I mentioned earlier on, we've got a reenactor from the Australian Light Horse. These guys were an elite formation of Australian troops, formed all around the country. I actually have some ancestors that served in the Light Horse. These guys were mounted infantry, so they'd ride the horse to the point of battle and then dismount to fight. And they had a very strong bond between soldier and horse. Many of them broke their heart because they couldn't bring their horses home with them. Anzac Day is also about a number of groups coming together, and you will not find a more important group to Australian communities than Rotary. These guys do an amazing job, and they're here with a traditional Aussie breakfast, sausage and bread, and I'm just about to go get one. In fact, this lovely gentleman right here is going to bring one over for me.
There we are.
Thanks, mate.
Enjoy.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good on you.
And that there is one of the best breakfasts you'll have in the world, guys. Well, there you go, guys. That's just a little bit of an insight into Anzac Day here in Australia. It's a very solemn day, it's a very special day, and it's a day that I always end up at some stage here at this very location here. I might have mentioned in the video earlier my great-granddad, who was an Anzac who served at Gallipoli, and this is his final resting place. This is my great-granddad Leslie John Hecker, private in the 22nd Battalion, and a veteran of Gallipoli who came back, met and married a lovely lady, Mum Hecker, had a swag of kids, built a house, and left a very long and enduring legacy. So very, very proud of this guy. And people ask, what's Anzac Day mean to you? Well, this is what Anzac Day means to me, an opportunity to commemorate these men and women, and a day to say thank you to them all, and to also acknowledge all of our servicemen and women who are still serving overseas. Thanks for being here, guys. Hope you really enjoyed the video. Little insight into a special day here in Australia. Have a great day, guys, and enjoy your day wherever you are around the world, and be thankful for everything that we have. Bye for now, guys, and see you on the next one.